Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our series of decks led by legendary creatures from the new Spider-Man set. Leading today's deck is none other than Norman Osborn. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Norman Osborn is a 2-mana 1/1 legendary human scientist villain. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, he connives. Connive is a key word that means we draw a card and then discard a card. If the discarded card was a non-land card, we put a +1/+1 counter on Norman Osborn. We may also pay 4 mana to transform Norman Osborn, but we may only activate this as a sorcery. Transformed, he becomes the Green Goblin, a 4-mana 3/3 legendary goblin human villain with flying and menace. He also makes it so that cards we cast from our graveyard cost 2 less to cast. Additionally, each non-land card in our graveyard has Mayhem. The Mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. For clarification, we may cast a card from our graveyard for its Mayhem cost if we discarded it this turn, but timing rules still apply. Something to keep in mind with this deck list. Norman Osborn is a billionaire. The man spends more on a suit than I spend on clothes for a year, and that's counting clothes for my kids. So there is no way I was going to try to do a budget deck for this commander. If anything, it is quite the opposite. So, apologies to your wallet, but we are trying to stay on theme here. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. I know I'm sponsored, so you may not believe me, but Ultimate Guard katanas are the best sleeves on the planet. They have gorgeous colors like these new Jade Garden ones, are durable and long-lasting, and an absolute joy to shuffle. Let Ultimate Guard protect your cards with katanas. Pick yours up today at your local game store, or order them online from Amazon. Click the link down below to go to Ultimate Guard's Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Oscorp Industries, Ancient Tomb, Underground Sea, Polluted Delta, Bloodstained Mire, Scalding Tarn, Verdant Catacombs, Arid Mesa, Misty Rainforest, Marsh Flats, Wooded Foothills, Xander's Lounge, Badlands, Volcanic Island, Flooded Strand, Watery Grave, Blood Crypt, Steam Vents, Morphic Pool, Luxury Suite, Training Center, Shipwreck Marsh, Haunted Ridge, Storm-Carved Coast, Bajuka Bog, 3 islands, 2 swamps, and 3 mountains. Yes, I know, I told you we aren't a budget deck. If you want budget options, there are a lot of lands to choose from, but Norman Osborn wouldn't be caught dead playing anything less than beta duels. Yes, I said beta, there is no alpha Volcanic Island. For mana ramp, we've got Ultimate Green Goblin, Soul Talisman, Mox Tantalite, Lotus Bloom, Lion's Eye Diamond, Dark Ritual, Chrome Mox, Seething Song, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Indulgence, Talisman of Creativity, Dimir Signet, Rakdos Signet, and Izzet Signet. Yes, of course we're a Bracket 4 deck. Were you expecting something fun and casual from the Green Goblin? Willem Dafoe laughs at your ignorance. Remember, he came back to play Green Goblin just to beat the crap out of Tom Holland. Our card advantage package consists of Shadow of the Goblin, Green Goblin Revenant, Windfall, Frantic Search, Wheel of Fortune, Psychic Frog, Underworld Breach, Jeska's Will, Faithless Looting, Ristic Study, Opposition Agent, Consecrated Sphinx, Mystical Tutor, Demonic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Imperial Seal, Give Some Given, Riel the Everwise, Jace's Archivist, Phyrexian Arena, and Demand Answers. Yes, I know, the deck is mean. What did you expect for our budget? For interaction and spot removal, we're running Force of Will, An Offer You Can't Refuse, Counterspell, Fierce Guardianship, Deflecting Swat, Narset Parter of Veils, Ashiok Dreamrender, Abrade, Rakdos Charm, Arcane Denial, Negate, Bitter Triumph, Bedevil, and Terminate. Not really going for thematic, just mean. Our board wipes consist of Blasphemous Act, Delayed Blast Fireball, and Archfiend of Ifnir. But Danon, what about Cyclonic Rift? Green Goblin blows stuff up. He doesn't return it to hand. Come on now. The core of our deck consists of Bone Miser, Waste Not, Orcish Bowmasters, Shieldred the Apocalypse, Demonic Consultation, Tainted Pact, Thassa's Oracle, Laboratory Maniac, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, and Psychosis Crawler. What else were you expecting? Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 35 lands and 16 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 21 pieces of card advantage. 14 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Rakdos Charm and Bojuka Bog. 1 Sudden Eye win card in Thassa's Oracle. That's right, dear viewer, we are a Thoracle deck, and our commander is here as an enabler. The ability to replay cards from the graveyard is incredible. We can wheel to our heart's content and turn around and cast a whole bunch of spells, assuming we have the mana. Speaking of which, yes, we can put Lotus Bloom or the other suspend mana rocks onto the battlefield with our commander. Assuming they were discarded this turn, of course. Are you building a Norman Osborn deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgine, Nazwin Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, and Sleech. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.